Final segment of the show for today. The guest is Pastor Walker, and the topic is the Hands of God Recovery Ministry. And of course, Reverend Walker, let's pick up where we left off the last time and give you an opportunity to talk about, in a real sense, the compassion not only of organizations like your organization and other individuals like yourself, but the compassion that either the state or the federal government or the local governments have towards some of the things that you're trying to do.
Well, right now, Dr. Haney, I don't actually find the state and local government as supportive of this type of ministry program as I would think they should be. I mean, because if you're looking at the fact that you got a problem in existence and you got different agencies, organizations, ministries or the like that are out there trying to put together, implement programs that will help that particular segment of the population, it would seem like, you would like, join in, get on the bandwagon and ride along with them. But a lot of times you find out that, especially with our Metro Council, for one thing, the number of people, they pass this ordinance, it's kind of like almost like under the table, because nobody came to the individuals that run what they call halfway houses, stuff like that, and asked our input on this thing at all. But they passed this ordinance concerning limiting the number of people that could be in any one of the locations. But now we set our places up like residential housing, and I don't think there's a limit on how many people you can have in your family, but yet they come up with this, and I can understand in part why they would do something like that, because there are some flop houses out here. People that are looking at this, and people are trying to gain financially off of the misfortunes of other people, and they just try to get in it for money, and they set up any kind of old roach infested place somewhere, and that's what the council's idea was. Let's shut them down. But my thing is, go directly to them and shut them down. Don't blanket this thing, whereas the people like myself and other programs that are really trying to help people, that's really got a structured program, that's really got programs within their program, in their places, don't go at them. And then they got this thing now, I'm not sure if it's passed or not, or if they're trying to get it through. But there's a thing about now they want to require that you put sprinkler systems in these locations. Now, Dr. Haney, again, they're not requiring just your regular families to put sprinkler system. I think it's set up, why not support us in what we're doing? We meet the fire code, we got the smoke detectors, we got the fire extinguishers and stuff like that in there. We're meeting all of that. Most of your average homes don't have a smoke detector in them, or definitely not a fire extinguisher. They may have a smoke detector, but not a fire extinguisher. But we have those in our places, and I think that the metro and state should support that, but you find out a lot of times that they fight against you. I had an issue one time with the Department of Probation and Parole. We've since formed a coalition called Transitional Living Coalition, TLC, and we had a meeting with the people at Probation and Parole, and at that particular meeting, they had agreed to, put my house and my program back on the approved list, because, Dr. Haney, I had opened up like 7 houses specifically designed for people coming out of the prison system. Of course, you would think that, hey, they'd be glad you got that going on, you're on the approved list and everything, but they crossed me off of that. But we've sit down, and I think we've come to terms with that, and we're going to get back on the list as far as that go. Now, then you got our new mayor that was just been sworn in, Mayor Carl Dean. We had a meeting with him prior to the election. He met with our coalition. It was set up, and we met with him, and I think he's got a heart. He's got a heart for what we're doing, because we wanted to find out where he stood on this particular issue, because we don't want, because you got Purcell that was in office that signed off on this bill limiting the number of people, and you got the Homeless Power Project out here pushing, trying to get more and more housing and stuff put together and all kind of things. So you definitely want a mayor that's going to be in your corner, and that's going to help you to carry out your mission and your purpose, because the roadblock shouldn't come from state government. The roadblock shouldn't come from Metro Council. That should be our support system right there. They should be supporting us. But I believe we're going to be able to create that relationship with them. I believe that in the formation of this new coalition that we're in the formation of it right now, I think it's going to make a difference, because it's going to include different agencies that are doing the same thing, coming together as a group, as a block. And I think there's power in it, in numbers.
You mentioned this